the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack's with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Wolverines will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am...
Running room in the middle. The 40, the 30, at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Maryland!
Man, you want to make a statement early in a game. Your first offensive possession, you go 75 yards for the touchdown. Their opponent right now is literally in shock and awe. They're in disbelief. They don't even know what hit them.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Wolverines offense will get the ball for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
The give from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
Hey, he barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can...
He's going for the big play. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll give it to the back. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all of the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Got some room, headed to the goal line. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Terrapins want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That's a good example there. Entry defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Hard running there. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Steps away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time, and obviously executed.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out, and they knew.
Turning it on! Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Terrapins moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A little release to the back. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. Offense, quick tempo. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be third and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's complete to the right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Here we go. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Tight end finds a soft spot. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Looking to get it in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! The extra point here would tie the game.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Leaves it with the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range that people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pucks it out of the air. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Here comes the offense on second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to...
He's loose. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Wolverines have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Pulls it in. It's Harris. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. 5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let the rest.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. And the Terrapins in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. The Terrapins line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. It's a draw. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. And the Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. The Terrapins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Terrapins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. It complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Offense lining up quickly. Motion from the wideout. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his man. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Terrapins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll throw it from the red zone. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Grab near the sticks. It's fired. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Maryland!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle. And that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll move the tight end. To the air on 1st down. Fakes to grab. Out out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Was completed via the screen. Pickup of 10. That's a first down for the offense.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Firing to the right, complete. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Demania. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the 1st half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the 1st half.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He tries to take the top off. Snags it inside the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got a man. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the
touchdown, Michigan! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the 1st half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the 2nd half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up, but you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A 1st half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
And the Terrapins will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Looking for more room.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He breaks a tackle.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And he's dragged down. The Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Takes it from the gun on third down. Complete to the right. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Grabbed behind the line. It's Demania. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Demania. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Here on third down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. From the gun, wants to pass. Bears the pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Michigan offense. From the gun, the ground game. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Grabs it in the middle. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Behind his tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Wolverines will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Handoff to the lone back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Wolverines didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically. Touchdown, Wolverines! with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Finding open areas. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Terrapins want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got a man, it's Need. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Terrapins come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Tight end now in motion. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. Pulls it in on the right. Lots of running room. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Michigan.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfect.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Trying to get rid of it. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. Breaks into the open. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The Terrapins want to pick up the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a space. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give on the inside. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Makes the grab. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Wolverines have taken it inside the 20. He wants to throw it again. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. Touchdown Wolverines! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I tell you what, I love no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but...
Touchdown, Michigan! And the stomping has commenced. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Catch in the middle. It's Stamania. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the right. Makes the catch. It's Need. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Corners are going to bail. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Stamania. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Terrapins headed quickly to the line. Back to pass on second down. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. The Terrapins come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Wide open downfield. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. So now it's second and long.
Second down coming up.
Back to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Maryland!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going for it all. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Backed up now, here's second and long. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And the quarterback will be slugged down back at the 43.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.